Hi, I'm Terry and I'm nuts about stamping. I'm back today with another Sundays with Sizzix project. It's a card that I'm going to create using my Label Love stamp set and my square lattice embossing folder. This card is actually going to be one of 3 different cards that's mailed to one of my Stamps in the Mail Club members. I designed this club for my long distance customers or for my local customers who are too busy to come to my place each month to stamp. So this club is like a virtual club. I'm going to start off with a piece of real red cardstock that's cut 8.5 by 5.5. I scored it at 4 1/4 on my Simply Scored, and that is going to be my card base. And this is what I'm going to emboss using my square lattice embossing folder. Whoops. I'm going to insert my card front into the folder and then run it through. I have my platform on tab 1, my bottom standard cutting pad, my square lattice embossing folder with the card front inside, top standard cutting pad, and then I'm going to run it through my Big Shot. And that is a beautiful textured background for the front of my card. Now what I want to do is decorate my card. I'm going to bring in my scallop trim border punch and 2 strips of Whisper White cardstock that are cut, I think it's 1 inch by 5.5. I'm going to punch both strips because they're going to represent a border. There we go. Clear away the debris before starting again. I love our border punches. They add such a nice detail to cards. I'll do one more. And they're easy to punch using the guide on the side. There we go. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is bring in a piece of basic black cardstock. It's cut 5.5 by 2. And I'm going to add some snail adhesive and then adhere the white strip underneath the basic black strip so that the white will be a border on this layer. Ran out of snail adhesive. And there's a border on the other side. Like so. I have a little bit peeking out, so I'm going to just trim it. Go. So that is going to be a layer for the front of my card. You can use snail adhesive or you can use sticky strip. Oops, that's a bit crooked. There we go. Anytime I use an embossing folder for the front of my card, if I'm worried about the layer falling off, I would definitely add some sticky strip underneath. Now, let's bring in the Label of Love stamp set, and I'm going to use this image here. I have a piece of scrap Whisper White cardstock. I'm going to use my jet black StazOn ink. Ink up the label that I want to use. And the beautiful thing about this stamp set is that it is bundled with a punch, the Artisan punch. And so my Stamps in the Mail Club members for July, almost all of them have chosen to add the punch to their order so that when they get the Label Love stamp set at home, they can use the punch to go along with it. I also have my 1-inch circle punch and some scrap real red. I'm going to cut that out. And then I have some Stampin' Dimensional bits. I'm going to attach the real red circle to the center of my Artisan Punch image. And then this is a brand new stamp set that I got recently. It's called Label Something. I'm going to use that little thank you. I'm going to bring back in my StazOn ink and some scrap Whisper White cardstock. I'm going to ink up the thank you image, stamp it down, and then I have my 7/8 inch scallop circle punch, and I'm going to punch out the thank you image, bring back in some Stampin' Dimensionals, put that in the center, oops, I guess it helps if I peel off the tail. And there I have created a really cute little image for the center of my card to complete my card. And to attach this image, I'm just going to flip this over and use some snail adhesive and layer it in the center. Whoop. It would help if I layered it straight. It's hard to see. I usually stand up when I'm doing this. And this is crooked. And there we go. A really cute thank you card using my Label Love bundle, designed especially for my Stamps in the Mail Club members for July. For a complete listing of the supplies and the measurements for the layers on this cardstock, please hop on over to my blog, www.nutsaboutsstamping.com. While there, make sure you're a newsletter subscriber. Check out all the other check out all the other card samples I have on my blog. And if you'd like to subscribe to my Stamps in the Mail Club, click on the Clubs button at the top and that'll give you the information you need. Or you can ask me a question, or you can place an order for the supplies I used to make this card. I'm Terry. I am Nuts About Stamping. See you next time. Bye for now.